Hello and welcome to Local News TV. I'm here in Leighton, Buzzard to speak to local magician Jack White, and he's going to show us some of his magic tricks. Okay Jack, can you tell me a little bit about why you started to do magic?
Well, when I was about 12 years old, my dad showed me a simple card trick. And about 4 years down the line, I saw a TV show about magic, and I just got into it and started playing with decks of cards at home. And then did a few tricks down the local pub here. And my friend said, well, why don't you take it up as a profession? And I did. I started doing more and more gigs at this pub and around town and wedding receptions, and just sort of took off, and I learnt more and more as I went along.
So can you show us like a kind of a simple basic trick then, first of all, Jack?
I can show you the simple trick I learnt when I was younger.
Okay,
Which is when you take the 4 aces. And you take the 4 aces and you plant them on top of the deck.
Okay.
And you take the top ace and you swing it into the middle of the deck, like so. And you take the next ace, swing it in the middle of the deck, and the next ace in the middle of the deck. And what happens is if you give them a flick, they all come back to the top. Like so.
Amazing.
And you can see that there aren't any other aces in the deck as well.
God, that's very, very, very impressive. What kind of other tricks do you do?
Levitations with jewellery, rings, cards, movements of cards, sponge ball tricks.
Can you show us a sponge ball?
I can try and show you a sponge ball. So I've got one. If you take a simple sponge ball and you pass it into your hand like this,
okay,
it actually disappears from your hand.
Oh my God!
Obviously you're thinking it's in this hand, but it's not. It's actually in my pocket. If you take it out.
And there we have it, there's a sponge ball.
But it continues. If you take a sponge ball and you put it in your hand like this, and you hold the sponge balls tight. If you give me a hand, just squeeze tight around the sponge ball, as tight as possible. Yeah? And you can slowly open your hand.
And then we have a rabbit. Oh my God, that's really, really, really good. So what advice would you give to maybe young magicians who wanted to?
Keep at it, buy as many books as you can. You can find easy, simple tricks online, you can find techniques online. Just put as much practice in as you can and just always try and find an audience. Doesn't matter if you get things wrong, you can try again and again and again. Okay,
so where can people see you perform, Jack?
I perform at the Golden Bell in Leighton Buzzard, the Ship in Leighton Buzzard, wedding receptions. People call me up and they ask for information, and if they need me to perform, I'll perform.
And where can people get more information?
They can go to our website, which is www.jackofallspadesentertainment.com. All the information there is available, and it can be contacted.
And you work with a DJ as well?
I have a DJ that works with me. His name's DJ Kev. We either work together or separately. He's on my website as well. If people want a double act, like they want a DJ for a wedding reception and a magician, we can do that, or we do things separately.
Jack, before you go, can you show us one last trick?
I can show you a simple card levitation, which is when you can take a playing card and it floats.
Very, very, very impressive. Well, thanks very much, Jack.
No problem, thank you very much.
That's all we have time for here in Leighton Buzzard. I've been Sinead from Kampen for Local News TV.